Something cooking in the kitchen. Smell pretty good. You know what I want to do? Tag it over one more time.
Hi y'all, I'm back. Let's get started on this rum cake test. Something is cooking in the kitchen. So my first ingredients is gonna be 4 sticks of butter. And then I have 4 cups of sugar. I have 4 cups of flour, sifted. I have 10 eggs. I have a cup and a half of buttermilk. I have a half a cup of rum, and then I have extract of happy rum. And then I have a cup of chopped pecans. So those are my ingredients for this cake. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna soften my butter up and wait till it gets like a yellowish color and real fine. And then the next step, I'm gonna add my eggs and everything else. So let's get this started. Let's start churning this butter up. Now, my next step, I'm gonna add my sugar to my butter. So, after that, and I want to tell y'all the type of rum I'm using is Myers rum. That's a good rum for a rum cake. So let's get started. I'm gonna add this sugar to this recipe. So let's get started. Now I'm gonna add this little by little because this is 4 cups, okay? So just take your time. Oh, you talking about rum, you talking about some good stuff here. Rum cake. Okay, I added my sugar. So I'm gonna come back with y'all when this is the finished product, okay? Now I'm back. My butter is finished and it's fluffy. So now I'm gonna add my 10 eggs. So now I'm getting ready to add my 10 eggs to this mix. One at a time. You add your eggs one at a time. Okay? Getting ready to start the eggs. One egg. Two eggs. Three eggs. 4 eggs. 5 eggs. 6 eggs. 7 eggs. 8 eggs. 9 eggs. 10 eggs. My next step, I'm gonna add my flour. I already put in half a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 of salt. And I already sifted my flour. So this is gonna be my next step. I'm gonna scrape down Then I'm start adding my flour. You start with flour and you end with flour, okay? And when I'm doing that, I'll be adding my buttermilk and my rum. Okay, let's start adding this flour and my buttermilk and my rum. This is going to be a how mild rum cake. Okay, buttermilk. Rum. Okay. Scrape down. Ooh, it smells good. I'm telling you, them rum cakes, delicious. My sister's gonna be probably jolly on this seal cake. Okay, more flour, buttermilk, rum. Okay. Get that combined. Slow. Scrape down. Make sure we have everything combined. That's about flour. I'm gonna pour our buttermilk in here, the rest of it, and the rest of the rum. Last flour. Okay, combine that. Take your time, let it combine. Let that combine. And come back and spray down. Make sure this cake is combined real good. Okay? I'm gonna stop and scrape down for the last time. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Now that my batter is finished, I'm gonna put it in the 18 bump pan. And right now, I have my pecans. I'm gonna put this, spread this in the bottom of my bump pan. Just kind of spread them a little even here, all around. Even as you can get them. Okay. Now that my pecans are in, I'm gonna pour in my mix. And I set my oven at 270. Since this is a big cake, I wanted to cook kind of a little bit slow because this is a lot of batter. Kind of watch it because this is so much batter. You don't want your cake to overflow in your oven. So the rest of this, if I have anything left, I'm gonna make some mini cakes out of this here. And that might be just enough batter in here because it's gonna rise. Okay. Have a batter to make about 2 little small ones. So now I'm gonna shake it all around and get the air bubbles out of this cake. Okay, this cake is ready to go into the oven. Okay, now that I'm finished, I'm gonna put my batter into my 16 cup bunk pan, and now I'm getting ready to put this into the oven. So let's go. I got my oven set at 275 degrees so it can cook slow because this is a heavy cake. So let me go to the oven and insert this cake. Put my timer on. Put my cake in the middle of the oven so it cook even. So now I'm just gonna sit, and when the finished product come out the oven, I'll get back with y'all. Bye. Hi y'all, I'm back again. I'm gonna make the rum sauce for this rum cake. What you're gonna need to get this ball running, you're gonna need 2 cups of sugar, 1 stick of butter, a 4 cup of rum extract, and you're gonna need a cup of 2/4 of water. So let's just get started. Let me put the butter in. Put on my heat and medium heat. Okay, get this ball started. Take this butter out. Use this here. And the butter that I use is curry butter. So Irish butter, which is real good. Okay, now that I have my butter in, I'm gonna put my sugar in. And let that cook down. Stir it. So all of it start melting down the sugar and butter. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm gonna add my water since the sugar done cooked down enough. So I'm gonna add my water. Okay. Then my rum extract. And then I add my rum liquor in last. Take it off the burner and then put it in. Okay. I'm gonna let this cook. And then after it get the way I like it, then we transfer this to my cake. See right now, if you look, it's cooking down. So we're gonna let this cook down for a minute, and I'll come back with y'all when it's ready. Hi y'all, I'm back, and this sauce is almost ready. As you can see, when it starts turning to a ball like this here, I'm gonna cut it off. Cut this off the fire. Set it aside. Stir it a little bit. Then it's time to add my rum. I always add my rum last, okay? Not enough. Add my rum. Stir it again. Okay? Now my sauce is ready. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour this sauce in this cup. Not all of it, because I'm gonna let it cook down some more. So this should be enough for this cake. Okay? I'm gonna show y'all when I put it on my cake. I'll be back with y'all. This cake is finished, and now I'm gonna take this cake out the oven, and then I'm gonna make my rum sauce to go on top of this cake and everything. So right now, I'm gonna take this cake out the oven. It is finished. And this here is my finished product of this cake. So I'm gonna let this cake cool for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna start making my sauce for this cake, and I'll come back to y'all. I'm back. So now what I'm gonna do, I took my toothpick and I'm gonna punch holes all in this cake, all around this cake. So my sauce can go all inside this cake. Just like this. Just punch holes. Punch holes. Okay, should be enough. So now I'm gonna put this sauce on my cake. Let it soak in everywhere. Okay, that should be enough. We're gonna let that soak. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and put my sauce on the stove, and I'm gonna put my pecans in there, and we're gonna put that on top of this cake. Once I flip it, we'll have sauce. Hi y'all, I'm back, and now I'm gonna flip this cake over. Look at this cake, y'all. This cake looks good. And now, what I'm doing, I'm gonna take my toothpick again and punch some holes. Not too many, because I got another sauce that's gonna come on top of this here. So, put a little sauce on here. Not that much, just enough to okay, that should be enough. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my brush, and I'm gonna go just like this here, and brush this cake, just like this here. Brush it all around. Like this here, brush my cake. So you have that flavor everywhere in your cake. Brush the inside. All right, I'm back. And I'm gonna put my extra sauce on here with my pecans, and then I'll be finished with this rum cake. So I'm gonna spread this sauce over here with the pecans. Fall, let them fall. Just adding another layer to this rum cake. Hello everybody, I'm back. This is the finished product of this high mile rum pound cake. And I want to wish all my sisters a happy Mother's Day and all the mothers in the world. And I would like you to subscribe, like, and comment on this cake. Goodbye.
Something cooking in the kitchen.